么的付出，黄花的世界，原来我是一只憔悴的蝴蝶。你的那一句誓言，来的轻描又感谢，只要换我的悲伤，再也解不解。怎么的付出，黄花的世界，原来我是一只憔悴的蝴蝶。你的那一句誓言，来的轻描又感谢，只要换我的悲伤，再也解不解。怎么的付出，黄花的世界，原来我是一只憔悴的蝴蝶。你的那一句誓言，来的轻描又感谢，只要换我的悲伤，再也解不解。怎么的付出，黄花的世界，原来我是一只憔悴的蝴蝶。你的那一句誓言，来的轻描又感谢，只要换我的悲伤，再也解不解。付出，黄花的世界，原来我是一只憔悴的蝴蝶。你的那一句誓言，来的轻描又感谢，只要换我的悲伤，再也解不解。怎么的付出，黄花的世界。
Need a professional logo for your brand?
Alright. Assalamualaikum. How are you? Good morning. 大家好。Okay, 你们好吗？ Pagi-pagi this morning moon in Chinese. Alright. Okay, thank you very much for the song. Okay, we go to our morning discussion regarding on new topic. Today we will talk about motivation, and inshallah we try to give something better from 2 days ago. Okay, and hopefully you may respond to the sound. If anything not so favorable for you, maybe not so good, the video not so clear, please tell me. Okay, make sure our session not being interrupted by those kind of situation or event. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Okay, Alhamdulillah. Still coughing, and also voice. Yesterday I went to a workshop together with our friends in Vocational College Leboketa. Yeah, very enthusiastic to pursue their idea in business or in venture. Some of them create new ones, some of them become a trader. So I pray for their success, and I just having a sharing session, okay, to make them feel that their idea not so hard to do and need some help or assistance um, from their teacher, from their friends, from someone who involved in business. So Alhamdulillah, everything went well, and today here in USAS, and also all of you at home or anywhere you are, everywhere, we can access to this learning session. Okay, all right. So as you can see, the slide already there. You can view the motivation, and for those who have the access to the computer or any other system, which is you can view your book as well as your slide. Okay, so this one just call it as summarize or summary for all topics that we will discuss along this session. Okay, all right. Okay, let's go. Are you ready? Are you ready, everyone? Hopefully you're ready. If not ready, okay, no problem. For your information, the previous lecture was uploaded to YouTube channel, my YouTube channel. Okay, you may go there if you already visited few lectures before, so you may have the link. If not, you may wait for after this. Okay, I will create 2 links inside the learning portal. Okay, so if you do have already the link to my channel, okay, you can already view the video. It's quite a bit late because I'm not what call it able to upload as promised last 2 days. Okay, I'm so sorry to all of you. Okay, so we go to the motivation chapter 5 in the book. So hopefully it may benefit to all of you and benefit to all people who have viewed this session. Gives you some idea how motivation work in organization, and most important thing, we know how we are motivated or demotivated. What are the factors drive our motivation and other thing related to this issue. Okay, all right. So hopefully we can resolve this thing. All right. So after this, you may have a few idea, okay, regarding on the definition and nature of the motivation, and why motivation is so important to all of you. Because every day when you woke up from your sleep, you need motivation to do something or to get along uh, all day long. Your activity, everything needs motivation. Okay, if you do not have motivation, the other was or the opposite way happen, call it as demotivation. motivation. Okay. Hopefully I just toned down my voice because last video I saw quite loud. So okay, I toned down so I can carry of my voice, and also not so loud in the session itself. Okay, the importance of motivation and what are the relationship between motivation and performance. Okay, is there any link between both of these elements? How performance to produce something good, we need motivation. Okay, and there are few theories, either classical or contemporary theories, talk about motivation. So we will touch bit by bit regarding on this topic. All right. Okay. Talking very slowly. All right. Okay. All right. What is motivation? Okay. Something that forces you to act. Something drive you to behave. Okay, for example, the incentive. You work very, you put your enthusiasm to work because you will be paid at the end of the month. That's example. Okay, you have the goal, you have the target, so you are motivated to reach that target. You work hard, you put everything into your action, you behave on in the way that you are being asked to. So there's a motivation. Okay, the forces that cause you to behave. Okay, why is so important? Because okay, it will help the organization to reach their goal. Because I have mentioned in the last lecture, okay, when you work in an organization, there's a goal, there's a direction. Okay, where you want to go, where this organization want to go. Okay, people will work together, people will put everything together with their friends to reach the target, to reach the we call it as the goal. Okay, what are the importance of motivation? Okay, it can build friendly relationship, improve employees level of efficiency. Efficiency means people will put sufficient energy and dedicate themselves to only their work, not other thing. Okay, I put an example. If you being asked by your mom, okay, for example, Khalid, I put my son's name. Khalid, can you hear me? Yes, Dad. What? Because he's 5 years old, so just a few things he knows of. Okay, what? Can you help me take that bag for me? I will give you a bar of chocolate. Okay. Because of the reward, it quite fast to get that bag for me. Okay. If not, Khalid, can you get that bag for me? Yes. What? He's continued to watch a cartoon, whatever he enjoyed to do. But if we put something reward, or we call it as recognition, the affection put when, even though we do not have reward, for example, we compliment, we appreciate on what he have done. So next action or later, he will put everything, and he deserves to get the affection from his dad. So with that example, okay. So when we being encouraged with the something that we love, we like, we want to, so we will put everything to get to get it done. Okay. All right. Attract people to join an organization and remain. Okay. When we talk about work, when we talk about job, okay, we always think about the benefit. Okay. Benefit can be monetary, can be non-monetary. Okay. In term financial or non-financial reward. Okay. Somehow, you see, in certain organization, we are not being paid so high. Can I ask you, Taufik? Oh, Taufik, what happened to you? You angry to me ke what? Someone put angry emoji, so I'm afraid of I'm not having good communication with him. Is it okay? All right. Sometimes not about the paycheck. Okay. It might be because of good personality of the boss. Okay. I'm afraid you're angry to me. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. If you say no, I'm okay. All right. Sometimes because of the affection given by the management, the recognition from the top management, that will drive us or drive a worker or an employee to work harder and put their effort only for that particular job. They don't want to do anything else. If not, slowly they will look for others. Okay? They feel not being appreciated, not well recognized. Okay? No, something related to emotion. Okay? Just I mentioned yesterday, Any one of you do not have or do not fall in love in money? So no one said. No one raised their hand. Taufik want to go to Jumaat prayer. No worry. Okay. No one in the world said that I don't love money. Because money is everything. Money can give you anything. Anything needs money. So that other thing we need to consider beside of money. Okay, maintain and develop an organization human resources. Okay, when people attracted and remain in the organization, so they will put the spirit of work keep in the organization itself, and will encourage among them to work together to get success or to get to reach the target of the company. Okay. Right. Okay, this is how performance related to the motivation. Okay. According to this, we can assure that performance come from the people who have good motivation and also must together with the ability. Ability means you have the skills, but how an employee who do not have the ability to get improved in their performance. So we need to train them. That's why human resource comes in this part. Human resource need to consider motivation is the one key indicator or key element, the key element to to increase the performance, to increase the productivity. Alright? So motivation multiplied by ability together. Motivation and ability together, then is as a result from that, we call it as a mix their performance. Okay, that's how relationship established. Okay, any problem? Okay, if you do have any problem, please you put to the WhatsApp group or you make comment in this live post. Okay. Okay, there are a few classical theories. Okay. I think that someone who learn about management, who learn about psychology, okay, they have already know few of this theory. Okay, Maslow hierarchy of needs theory, McGregor theory S and Y, Herzberg two-factor hierarchy, okay, McClellan. So I think we will have one by one explanation. I just read the list first. Okay, log goal setting, Skinner reinforcement, Adam equity, Vroom expectancy, and Bandura. Okay, so we will go one by one In brief, so if any one of you need some in that, so we will look into text and explain on how this theory work one by one, inshallah. Alright. Okay, Maslow hierarchy of needs theory. Okay, very popular. Okay, basically we know this theory. We learn in management, so we do have this. Okay, so Maslow said people need to fulfill the lower order needs. Okay, the lower order needs. What are the needs? First, physiological needs, not psychological needs. Okay. Sometimes when you answer the question, when we ask you to draw Maslow hierarchy of needs theory, that pyramid, this pyramid, you put the last bottom needs is psychological. It's wrong. It's physiological needs. Something that we need to survive, to live. At least. Okay, I put in this easy word. Something that you do not have, we die. If we don't have, we cannot call it as a life, or you are not life. Okay, physiological needs. One, the things that mentioned in this need. Okay, for example, Maslow said that food, water, shelter, okay, even basic thing, something that cover you. Okay, we don't talk about the coat. We not talk about your necktie, but something that cover yourself, that show that you are human. Okay, because Allah created us, we have the one that differentiate us compared to other creatures. We call it as akal. Okay, so we need to eat, we need food. Okay, we need water because our body, we call it as composition of your body, okay, is water. So we need water, we need food. So people don't think about other thing except first their food. Okay. So Maslow said human need to satisfy every single needs before reach the upper one. Okay, go for the last one and going up stage by stage if they fulfill that needs. If you fulfill physiological needs, so you will think about other things. We call it as safety needs. You think about security, you think about protection, okay, you think about your health. Okay, for example, okay, people who are not fortunate, not so well in terms of earnings. Yeah, Alhamdulillah, we got better earning, but some of our friends out there are not like we are. They live in just a shelter covered by cupboard, piece of wood just to protect them from rain, to protect them from heat. They don't talk about health. But when we get our food, we get our shelter, we have our clothing, then we talk about protection. Then we talk about, do we have safe place to live? Okay. And third part, Maslow said, if you do have already regarding on safety, regarding on security, okay, we go for social need. Okay, you demand for acceptance from others, the recognition from others. You want, you have the feeling of sense of belonging, okay? Being loved. You have the money, you have the security, the protection. You will talk about love, the social need. And yeah, if you have already reached all these three, the lower order needs, okay, you fulfill everything that you need, these three, so you will go to the next, we call it as higher order needs, starting with esteem, self-esteem. Okay, you want to be respected by people around you. Okay, you look for status, who you are. And the last one, this is goal for every individual. We call it a self-actualization needs, something that related to the self-fulfillment. Okay, so every single person in this world, okay, have their own goal, have their own target. Okay, I believe every one of you also have. We live, some people say, oh, okay, we live, I just put into something the easy word to understand. We want to get Allah bless everything that we put. Okay, we need Allah blessing. Okay, how Allah blessing being visualized? Okay, that just a bit. I don't want to talk more about that. All right, that we call it as self-actualization needs. Mean your self-fulfillment. What are the targets of your life? The goals itself. All right. This is according to the Maslow hierarchy of needs theory. Okay. All right. Another classical theories of motivation, we call it as a McGregor theory X and Y. Okay. According to McGregor, okay, there are two views of manager on their employees. Okay. One view say and classify as theory X. Okay. We are always look for our employee as a people who having little or less ambition. Not so ambitious to get something. Always avoid. He said here. Okay. McGregor said there are two aspects of human behavior. One view go for negative and another view other way around. Okay. So theory Y, the negative for theory X, positive for theory Y. But the manager will see their employee as someone who self-directed, can be asked, can be instructed, always enjoy their work. Okay. And they always ready to accept any instruction, any direction that will be set by manager. Okay, this is according to the McGregor. There are many more explanation on this. You can read it by your own. If anything that you not clear, please, I'm free to answer. Okay. All right. If you become a manager, okay, you want to create a good environment or good situation. Which theory you want to apply? X or Y? You want to view your people, you want to view your employee always be negative. Or you want to have something that very enjoyable, very positive. You have positive vibes every day when you go to work, looking for that subordinate, your people, your worker, someone that enjoy, happily work together and get something done and show to you they have finished or they have success in their job or done and their task given. Okay. So which one? Of course, you will look to theory Y. More enjoyable. Okay. It said here. Okay. So can we have a break? We'll go after this around 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. You can get your drink and we will continue after this. Okay? All these groups. All right, back to okay. All right, we go to the next. We're still on the theories of motivation. So a bit of classical, and after this we go to the contemporary one. Okay, few theories that practiced by organization out there. So inshallah you will have something that related to this topic, motivation, and please up to date, or please frequently visit your learning portal to get the information. Okay, all right, so welcome back. I noticed just a few of you there, so maybe they have their breakfast. If you finish, or you may have your breakfast together with this session. Okay. Okay, Herzberg two-factor theory. Okay. Herzberg mentioned there are two factors that make people to maintain themselves in their particular work. Okay, either because of work with others, or work for their own. Maybe that's why I said that to set up a business, when you have intention to run a business, at least you need to think of your energy, your effort that you put into your job or into your business. Okay. Most probably, many of us forget all these elements. Okay? Reward or payment to ourselves. Okay, we always put everything into our work, into our business, but unfortunately we forgot ourselves. Okay, Husband say, okay, the first part, okay, the most important part for a manager to consider, to make sure at least, okay, an employee or for those who work in organization have at least all the left side of factor. We call it as a hygiene factors. Okay, what are the component or parts in hygiene factors? Okay, for example, salary. Okay, the policy, the fringe benefit. Okay, the working condition, interpersonal relation, the security of the job, and the supervision. Okay, and Herzberg also classified this thing as a something that can cause dissatisfaction. Dissatisfaction mean not satisfied. Okay, not because of this element is something that make dissatisfaction, but this thing actually will contribute to dissatisfaction feeling if an organization or their company not fulfilled. The first thing is salary. You put your effort, you put your time, you spend your time for your work, but you are not well paid. Of course, you will not satisfy. You have no clear policy, less benefit, working condition not so good, for example. That will cause dissatisfaction. Okay, so a manager need to think of this first. Okay, feeling this part, and after that, okay, to increase the performance, to get the attention of your employee to work more better, instead of having basic fulfillment. Okay, you want them to put more. Okay, Herzberg suggests motivation factors. Okay, the recognition, okay, the achievement, if you are being praised by your boss, everything that you have done, boss will praise you. Good, very good, Taufik, you are a good student. Do you have motivation to write an assignment? Just for example, so please, I cannot mention all of you. Almost 200 students, okay, inside this class. But for example, I appreciate every single of you, good one, because you are committed to have this session, to watch our my lecture, to participate. If not participate, they will watch later in the channel. I'm felt you you appreciate on what I have done. And I assume that you are the good one. Okay. So if you give something related to somehow like recognition, affection to your employee or your worker felt more motivated to work. Okay. Instead of having salary, good salary, the clear policy, whatever the working condition is good, because of the praise, they want to put more. Growth, the opportunity to develop, okay, to get something better that will drive people to work harder. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Satu jam sampai. Satu jam. Oh, boleh lah. Alright, sorry for interruption. Okay, so we try to end this session as early as we can. Okay, so responsibility. They feel responsible for what they have done in the company. Okay. Alright, that is for example, which is related to the Herzberg two-factor theory. So we go to the next. Aldiffer's hierarchy theory, which is the contemporary theory. That one classical. Okay, first Maslow, second McGregor theory X and Y, and third Herzberg two-factor theory. And right now we talk about contemporary theories. So Aldiffer ARG theory will start with this. Okay, what are the ERG theory? This is some improvement for Maslow hierarchy of needs theory. Okay, so ERG, okay, Aldiffer said that, okay, they criticize on the Maslow theory before. Okay, in Maslow they have 5. Okay, but for ERG they classify into 3 only. And what are the differences between Maslow and ERG? Okay, first, okay, ERG state that more than one need to be operational at any given of time, not only one, as Maslow have. Maslow say we need to focus one by one, filling the first one, the base, and then go second. Second, fill, go to the third one. So Maslow say if you not fulfill the basic or the first need, you cannot go to the second need. Okay. ERG theory also suggests that if a higher level need cannot be fulfilled, then the desire for satisfying a lower level need will increase. Okay. For example, according to Maslow, you need to fulfill physiological need. Okay, If you have fulfilled, you will go to the safety need. Okay. Mean that you need to fulfill safety needs after that. But ARG suggests or suggest that if you think that needs cannot be fulfilled, you may turn back to the previous one and filling whatever requirement and get back to safety net. Mean you can turn back, go back, okay, filling all the need, all the requirement that to satisfy that need, and you start back. Okay. So according to Maslow, you or we will be remain at particular need level. Okay. Until that need satisfied. Mean you cannot move. Okay. But ERG who are frustrated, you cannot achieve, you can have we call it as a return to the previous or basic need. Okay, maybe you are not capable to reach the self-esteem need. Okay, you may go back maybe the physiological, or go back to the social, or go back to the safety. That what are the first step in their ERG. ERG stand for existence, relatedness, and growth. Okay. What does it mean? By one. Okay. For existence needs, to show the existence. Okay. The basic material necessity, for example, like what I'm mentioned by Maslow, physiological and safety. Okay. They suggest that not only food, not only shelter, but also your protection. Okay. That we consider as an existence of our self. Okay. Second, relatedness. Okay. The aspiration to maintain significant interpersonal relationship, being accepted as members. Okay. Mean here they combine the social and the self-esteem needs. Okay, because when we talk about social needs, okay, being loved, having the feeling of belongings. So after that, because of that situation, we demand for respect. When you have a friend, you want your friend to respect you, to recognize you. Relatedness suggests, in this component suggests that if you have good interpersonal relationship, mean it will contribute to the acceptance, respect from other party. So you and your people around you. Okay. And last is a growth need, the self-actualization. So growth tap the self-actualization needs from the Maslow hierarchy needs of theory. Okay, so that growth. Okay, existence, take two from the Maslow, physiological and safety, and relatedness took social and self-esteem, and growth self-actualization. So they combine. Okay, but the most important part, okay, to get it better, Aldifer said that you can manage to turn and repair or make a correction or refulfill anything that top level or higher order or higher part of needs. Okay, you can restore, you can get back. Okay, you can think of what are the things that you not achieve in the lower parts, and you feel it to get back to the next level. Okay, all right, you can see the differences between these two. So we will put into we go to the next theory. Okay, McClellan. So you have the task on this, inshallah. Okay, I will put later maybe after Jumat prayer, so you can assess something related to motivation. Okay, wait and see. I don't want to mention in this live session. Okay. All right. Okay. McClellan come with 3 needs. First, need for achievement, need for power, and also need for affiliation. Okay. What are those things? Okay, we go one by one. Okay. Need for achievement. The force to excel, to accomplish in relation to set of standard. To struggle to achieve success, it is the desire to complete a task more effectively than before. Okay. Mean you want to get something better. You want to achieve something good compared to the previous achievement. Need for power, which is desire to get people involved, to influence other people's behavior. You want to influence, you want to have someone who follow your order. That's McClellan suggested. Okay, and need for affiliation. Okay, open and sociable interpersonal. So in other words, it is a desire for relationship-based cooperation, based on cooperation and mutual understanding. Okay, we need to blend all. McClellan suggests that we need to have all these things. Yeah. To get people motivated. So when we want you to get something, okay, we want you to get to reach the target. We want to have influence, okay, and after that, the needs for being respect or being recognized. Okay. For example, individuals who are motivated by power have a strong urge to be influential and control. This need for power may involve either personal power or institutional power. They have 2 power here. If they strive for personal power, there is a high tendency to dominate others for the sake of demonstrating their ability to influence and control. Other way around, individuals with a high need for institutional power want to solve problems and realize organizational goals. Okay. Generally, managers with high need for power turn out to be more efficient and successful managers. They are more determined and loyal to the organization. This one, people who are more, we have more, with more power, okay, they have to something that gets done in in the organization. Okay. All right, that one for Matt Cleland. I don't want to put example, so many example here. Okay, goal setting theory. Okay, this is most popular one. Okay. All right. So Edwin Locke proposed goal setting theory. Okay, kita go for Locke setting theory. Locke. Okay, you know that, smart. Intention to work towards a goal are major source of motivation. Okay, Locke suggests that you have clear goal, people will strive to get that goal or to reach that goal. Okay, so how to set the goal? Okay, they suggest SMART. Stand for specific, measurable, action-oriented, realistic and relevant, and lastly, time-based. Okay, so what does it mean by specific? Okay, we learn a bit. If you learn management, there are topic regarding on setting vision and mission. So usually we put SMART also in that creation of or development of vision and mission. Why? Because we want people in the organization have clear vision on or where this organization want to go and where they heading for. First, specific. Okay, the goal must be specific, not general. For example, a goal to increase profitability by 10% by the end of 2018. That was 2 years ago. Okay, it's called a specific goal. Rather than you said that we want to have profit. We want to get more profit. We want to be a profitable company. How much? So people inside the organization want to know, okay, what number this company want us to achieve. Okay, how much? Specific. Second, measurable. The goal must be able to measure. For example, in Ringgit Malaysia, 10% whatever, 10% by the end of 2018. Okay, so you need to know how much in terms of monetary value. You must mention to them. Just example, for example, okay, for your information, our company want to achieve 100,000 ringgit profit by the end of this month, for example. Or we need to have sales and profit, sales for 11,000 box by the end of this August. End of August, you need to reach that. So we know the action the overall plan, okay, must be congruent with the target. So every action, every task given, actually to reach the target of 11,000 box sold. Okay, action oriented. Okay, the A, refer to the action to be taken to achieve the goal. To achieve a 10% increase in profitability, okay, employee can choose to produce a variety of product to improve services to the customer and to increase promotion and so on. You are being given the way, not only maybe not only one way, or you are mentioned to what have to be done. I'm recalling what kind of word I need to use. Okay. All right. For example, strategy A. Okay, we need to go to the retailer. So for retailer, for example, I just said for example. Okay, for retailer, if you want to have sales of 11,000 box by the end of August, okay, retailer, we must target every retailer must have 400 box sold. So we need to delegate the job. Okay. And the more important part, realistic and relevant. Okay. A 10% is quite relevant. What something not relevant? For example, okay, you are just a new established company, new established business. You just invest around 10,000 ringgit, for example. Okay, you bought a machine. You want this machine, to get return for 10,000 by the end of this month. Okay, you ask the worker, okay, please make sure you refill all the cans or the drink bottle drink or can drink every day and make sure the sales can reach 10,000 ringgit or 100% return. 10,000 investment, 10,000 no 200,000 20,000 100% return. It's not possible because you need to study who bought your drink and how many units can be sold in second. It's not, if not possible, something that not realistic you can achieve. Okay, but to put something realistic, for example, we need to get at least 1,000 ringgit for repayment or return to get all the capital back, for example. So how many months you need to achieve 10,000 ringgit? 10 months. Is it possible? Yes, possible. Every month I can have a sale for 10,000 ringgit. So 1,000 profit will be contribute back to whatever invested for this machine. That example. Okay. And time based. That's why in the book, in the text says that 2018, end of year 2018. So I don't know when it was mentioned, but we need the time. Because of that, people will put the effort, the time, and increase their motivation to get the target. Okay, and not also being forgotten. The reward also. Okay, something that you want to have after you put everything to reach the goal. Okay, that what Locke said in his theory. Okay, Skinner reinforcement. Oops, sorry. The process of shaping behavior by controlling the consequences of the behavior. Okay, we have 4 types: positive reinforcement, negative reinforcement, extinction, and punishment. Oh my God. Punishment, not so good word can be used, but we need to have punishment. If you have done undesirable action, you do something that against to the company policy, okay, we have to have this thing. Positive reinforcement. What kind of reinforcement? For example, you being reward if you have target. For example, I ask my boy or my worker to sell this product. Okay, if you achieve to sell 1 box, I will give commission for 10 ringgit per box. So they are feel motivated to sell, because if they sold 10 boxes, they will be rewarded 100 ringgit. So they have positive reinforcement. Okay, negative reinforcement. Okay, something that we call as avoidance. For example, here, okay, a manager will cut their salary if you are consistently late for work, not apply for the off, or if you're not go to work, you need to apply, right? So if not, you will be asked to repay or whatever on whatever paid by company. That also negative reinforcement. Okay, lots of people experience this thing. Okay, I'm also experiencing this thing. Okay, so we try to avoid this. We try to avoid this kind of reinforcement. Okay, extinction. This one, for example, I'm always praised, I'm always shown show to you my affection on your job. For example, you are good, when you submit anything to me, I'm saying, oh, very good, good luck, to feel that it's good. My job done, my job finished, and my boss compliments me. But if not, you think that something wrong with my job, I need to make a correction. So you try to avoid any action that will show you less affection, less recognition from the boss, from the manager. And last one, punishment. Okay, removing positive consequences. so as to lower the probability of repeating undesirable behavior in future. Example, here given suspending an employee for breaking organizational rule. Okay, if you have done this, you will be suspended, for example. So you avoid. No one of us will do. If you have done that, you may have the consequences from the action. Okay. Adams equity theory. Okay, what Adams focus on? Perception. Individual perception of the fairness of their work outcome related to their work input. The time, what they have here. The contribution, for example, the time, effort, the ability, loyalty, integrity, commitment, reliability, personal sacrifice, heart and soul, flexibility, tolerance. Okay, you have sacrificed your time with your family. You have sacrificed your time with yourself. You are not enjoying like others. People may go for vacation. You are not because of your work. Okay, Adam said that if you put everything you demand for something equal to something you have given. That you have giving to the organization. Okay, what are you looking for? Salary. Of course, when you work, you look for salary, and you put something more, you also need more, like bonus. Okay, the benefit, the perks, security, responsibility, recognition, the praise, self-satisfaction, reputation development. Okay, if you have put more, Adam said, when you put everything, if you put one, for example, if you put one, you demand for one. If you put two, you demand for two. Okay, if you put two but you get only one, it means under reward, and this not good sign, mean something not good happen. Okay, you put more but you get less. Okay, if you put two, you get two, mean you are equally given and equally rewarded. Okay, so equity, we call it as here. Okay, the justice, the impartiality, and fairness. We talk about the fairness. Forgot the right word. Somehow, you give one, you get two. It's also happened. We call it as over rewarded. Also not good. Okay, just put less but you get more. People also put same effort, get the same output or same payment, but not you. You get more. Also, we call it as inequity. Employee face inequity if it happen. Okay, somehow people will choose either one from this. For example, change in input, refrain from overexerting energy. Okay, change in outcome, or the most worst scenario is quit the job. Quit the job. Alright, we have another two, okay, theory. So we try to maintain our equity with the organization. We put everything organization, and at the same way we look for something equal. Okay, we don't want to be under reward or over reward. Okay, Bloom's expectancy theory of motivation. Okay. Alright. This theory focuses on three relationships. What are they? First, effort performance relationship means that the probability perceived by an individual that by giving some amount of effort will lead to some degree of performance. Okay? It's about cognitive. Cognitive evaluation, heavily weighted by an individual past experience, personality, and self-confidence, and also the emotional state of oneself. Okay, you can see the diagram in the book. Okay, effort and performance to reward relationship. Okay, which is a perception. Okay, that by performing at a particular level, it will lead to obtaining a desired reward. Okay, the employee believe that acceptable performance will produce desired reward. Okay, and last, reward personal goal. Okay, reward to personal goal. An individual believe that the reward obtained can satisfy personal goal. Okay, so in this theory, Vroom believe that employee consciously decide whether to perform or not. So it depends solely on the employee motivation level, okay, and which in turn depend on the three relationship above. Okay, the effort to performance to reward, and reward to goal, personal goal. One of the advantage of this theory or the model is it helps the manager to think about the mental process through which motivation occur. Employee act based on their belief and perceptions, not based on internal drive or unmet needs. Okay, so they encourage manager to design motivational climate that will stimulate appropriate behavior. So the manager should ask their employee which type of reward you value most. Do you believe that your effort will result successful performance? And how likely is it that you will receive your desired reward if you perform well? This how you get the view, the overall view. Okay. And last one is Bandura social cognitive theory. Okay, the last part. Bandura said, okay, the Albert Bandura, 1986, quite on time. Just 1 year old on that at that time. Okay, it's a learning theory based on the idea that people learn by observing others. Okay, we learn from others. Human behavior is caused by personal, behavioral, and environmental influences. We look people around us. We learn everything from what we see. Okay, so This learned behavior, said by Bandura, can be central to one's personality. Okay. Example, each behavior witnessed by an individual can change the person's way of thinking. Okay. Thinking means cognition. Similarly to the environment in which a person is raised may influence later behavior. So, the three areas of social cognitive theory that are relevant to motivation are learning behavior consequences. Individual learn the consequences of behavior through observation. Observing or hearing on what had happened to others. Behavior modeling, this refers to individual imitating and modeling what have been done by others. If your boss go give a compliment, affection to the other workers, okay, you felt that your boss is a very good boss. I want to be like him, for example. Self-regulation. Individuals set standards for their own behavior and action to achieve goal. For this to work, the goal and objective are to be determined first. Okay, so what can be extract from this theory? Okay, so Bandura said anything that we show actually from what we observe, what we saw along the way. So I think that's more brief in our discussion here. And one more time, I want you to alert anything that I put into the portal later. Okay, inshallah by after Jumat prayer, inshallah. Okay. Any question so far? Okay. Do you have any question? No? Okay. I'm sure you have the question because this topic quite confusing, so many theories. Okay. And I'm waiting for that to improve myself as well. Okay. So if we do not have anything, and later we will have another session. Maybe next week more than 2 session will be held. Okay, because we need to recover all the past lecture that was postponed. Okay. I think that's all so far. I would like to express my apology once again if anything that not met your expectation. I'll try to improve later, and inshallah we meet again. Okay, in the attitude and job satisfaction, quite interesting topic to share with you. And okay, that's all. I think I have done. Nice to meet you, to all of you, and thank you for your attention. Okay, I forgot. Thank you for your attention, everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye, and see you again in attitude and job satisfaction. Next coming live.